The trade life of a particular brand of tires is a random variable best described by a normal distribution with a mean of 60,000. This is mean here. And a standard deviation, that's 1500 miles. What is the probability a certain tire of this brand will last between 56,850 miles and 57,300 miles? So to solve this problem, we have to perform the following steps. Here you see that draw a normal curve. That's the first step. So let's draw it. And the mean would be in the middle. So this is in the middle. So that's 60,000. U is equal to 60,000. And then we have to find that the probability that the tire would last between 56,850 and 57,300 miles. So we have to first label them. So 56,000 would be somewhere here, for example. Let me call as x1. 56,050. And then 57,300. So this would be somewhere here, for example. So let me label as x2. So 57. And now probability between this and this number means that we have to find the area under the curve between this line and this line. So that's a step 2. So we have to share the appropriate area. So we have to figure this out. So we have to appropriately label the area. The next step is find z values. So we would have two z values, z1 corresponding to x1 and z2 corresponding to x2. So z1 would be x1 minus mu by sigma. Sigma is standard deviation, so x1 is 56,850 minus mu is 60,000 divided by standard deviation, so which is this one, 1,500, and this would turn out to negative 2.10, right? And then z2, so that would be the same way, x2 by sigma, that is equal to 57,300 minus 60,000 divided by standard deviation, which is 1500. So that is negative 1.0. So I can label it here. So z1 was like say negative 2.1 and z2 is negative 1.0. So now the probability that the tire would last between like 56,850 miles. Say let x is the at the age of the tire, so less than 57,300 miles. So in terms of z, so this would be equal to p of. So for x1, we have corresponding this z1 value, so negative 0 is less than p. And by probability distribution, so this would be, so this area here, right? So area between them. So this would be equal to the area on the left of that z is less or equal to negative 1.80 minus the area of left of that negative 0.10. So this would be equal to, so the first one here, this one from the table. So see here, so negative 1.8, and the next digit is 0, so it means that the digit, second digit comes from this column 0, so the value would be 0.0359. So that will put in there. Minus the value for this one, the area on the left of this one, negative 2.10, and here, so negative 2.1 here, so then the next digit is 0, this column, 0th column, so 0.0179, this one. So the probability that the tire would last between 56,850 mile and 57,300 mile, the probability is 1.8%.